Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Unite Union have done a survey in the Scottish political arena, and they said that well over half of all MSPs and councillors now support their plan for the North Sea and the oil and gas industry. They have a campaign and they want to make sure that people are backing it. And basically it's to ensure that oil and gas continues to flow, but they're also saying they're aware of changes, but they cannot just implode, change things without any kind of planning. There has to be long-term, deep plans put in place. You can't just stop something and then hope that what you're replacing it with works. It has to be phased, has to be brought in very slowly over a long period. They are, of course, correct. The problem is with oil, there is nothing to replace it. You do have the morons like Miliband who seem to think that oil equals petrol and diesel. It doesn't, of course. Petrol's actually a waste product. The whole internal combustion engine, well, the petrol engine anyway, had to be invented as a way of dealing with the spare petrol that was left over after you fractional distillated the oil. It's called cracking it. Once you've cracked that oil, you're left with petrol. Nobody knew what to do with it. And it's a question that still remains. Nobody anywhere in the world has explained what they're going to do with the petrol. Because let me tell you, you're still going to drill as much oil tomorrow as you do today, even if every car was taken off the road. Because most oil isn't used for fuel. Most of it is used in the rest of the world for every single product you can imagine. Oil. Oil. Oil, 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 paint, oil, you name it, oil. The world is made of oil. The fuel element of oil is just the waste products. And so given this, and given the fact that it's probably going to take 200 or 300 years to work out how to make other stuff without oil is going to have to continue to be drilled. And so you need to drill it. Now, since we're still going to use all this oil for every product we can ever imagine, wouldn't it make more sense to use local oil rather than oil from around the world, which then has to be transported on ships that use a lot of oil to bring it here? Or is that just me? I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? Which uses oil. But the trouble is you've got morons running the world. Morons like Millibrain who haven't got a clue what oil is or what it's for. Oh, yeah, we'll stop cars. That'll save the world. No, it won't, you fuckwit. Not one jot will it save the world. When you look at your electric cars, look at the holes in the ground. Look at the poisons. Look at the toxins. Look at the little children in third world countries dying from exposure to all these toxins. And then tell me how great electric cars are. Also, please, Miliband, the genius, you come up with the answer to my question. What are we going to do with the petrol? You can't burn it, because if you're going to burn it, you might as well burn it in a car engine. And you can't let it evaporate, because that's actually even worse for the environment than burning it. And you can't store it, because then it becomes one of the most dangerous explosive risks the world would ever see. Vast tanks with trillions of gallons of explosive gas and vapour. So what are we going to do with the petrol, Miliband? Do tell. I await the answer. I await your mega brain to come up with the answer. Because here's the thing. Nobody else knows. Nobody else has ever come up with a plan on this. Because they, like you, are fuckwits. Thanks very much. Bye.